Hey YouTube, welcome back to Vintage on Vintage. I'm Steve, and today I'm gonna do a SGC reveal, but it's gonna be a little different. A while back, I did an episode of Behind the Cards with Theo of Clemente Collector, and one of the things we talked about, there were 3 cards that I had turned into SGC that I thought were undergraded, and so I'm gonna do a little experiment. I think I'm gonna crack them out, resubmit them to SGC, a little $60 experiment. I'm going to resubmit those cards along with a few other cards just to see if I actually get a better grade or not. So provided I don't mess up the cards when I crack them out, um, we'll see. And I'll live with this. However it comes back, I'll live with these grades. So anyway, I'm going to flip this camera and we are going to take a look at what I am submitting. All right, so here are the cards that I am going to submit. First, the 3 cards that I think I'm going to crack. The first one, this 1960 Yastrzemski rookie card. This one came back authentic, and it says it does not meet the minimum size requirement. And I know the card wasn't trimmed. I believe, I know it had a little bit of water damage here on the back, so I don't know if that would have done something size-wise, but I measured this with some other cards. I just don't, I believe it should get a grade. So I'm gonna resubmit this one, and if it comes back authentic again, then I'll just have to live with it, I guess. The other card I wanted to turn back in is this 1972 Roberto Clemente. I thought this was gonna be between a 6 and a 7, and it came back a 5.5. I'm really not sure why. I know the centering on the back's a little off, but I think it's at least a 6, and so I'm gonna resubmit that one. And then the third card that I want to resubmit is this Wilt Chamberlain, and this one it's a 72 Chamberlain. I thought this was also going to come back closer to a 6, 5 to a 6 minimally. Not minimally, I don't think it's any higher than a 6, but I thought it was going to come back a 5 to a 6. I think it's well centered. I don't see any issues. Like, it looks like that's an issue, but that's just a shadow. That's a chain. I mean, I've looked at this card. So I'm going to resubmit this one also. And then I'm going to put a few more cards in, or 3 more cards in. I think I've shared this one with you. This was the Pistol Pete Maravich second-year card that I picked up. I love this card. I think it's in really good shape, so I'm excited to submit that one. And then I am going to put in the 52 Redmond Willie Mays. This is a gorgeous card. I don't know if SGC, because I didn't have a tab, they may just make it authentic. I know PSA would grade it. I think these guys might make it authentic, but I want to see it with this. The orange with the black holder is going to look fantastic. So I'm sending this one into SGC. And then I'm going to send this one to the 52 Redmond Duke Snyder that I just shared on one of my last videos. So this one's going in. Those are the cards I'm going to send in. First, I'm going to try to break open the cards and make sure I don't ruin them. We'll see how it goes. So stay tuned. Okay, YouTube, the good news is I was able to break them out of the case without ruining them. So here's the Chamberlain that's going to go in. Here is the Clemente that's going to go in. And here is the Yaz rookie. Now, I will tell you, I measured this Yaz rookie against a couple other 1960 cards just to kind of see how it measures up. And it's pretty darn close. I think it might be actually a little smaller. So there's a good chance it's going to come back with that same grade. But for me, it was worth sending it in. So stay tuned. We'll see what we got on the next portion of the video. Thanks. Hey YouTube, so I slept on it for a night, and I decided there's 4 more cards I'm going to turn in with the cards that I broke open, and then the 2 Redmond cards. So I'm going to add these cards in. I just wanted to add it to the video. The first one is the 1954 Erskine Wilson Franks that my dad gave me. I've shared this with you guys enough. This one, as you can see, it's pretty beat up. So Might get an authentic, but I really don't care. You know, my dad gave this to me. It's a really cool card, and I just want to get it slabbed. Also want to slab this 5480 Matthews. This is the replacement for the card my dad gave me. I shared this before. It's got a stain up here and probably another one in the back. You know, I picked this card up for $25 at a card show, so I was really excited because I think that's a great deal. You know, I'm guessing this is one or two, but once again, this will get both the cards that my dad gave me, or at least the actual card on one and the replacement on the other. Got this 55 Bowman Campanella card I want to bring in. This is a sweet, sweet card, in pretty good shape. A little rounding on the corners, and there's a small, I'm sorry about that, small kind of like nick there. So, and then if you flip it over, there's a slight stain right up here in the corner. But, you know, it's still a beautiful card. It's only Playing Days Campy I own, so this one's gonna go in. I'm guessing it's gonna come back in the 2 to 3 range. And then the last one, I picked this one up. I've shared it before. It's a 56 K-line. This one I think is in really good shape. I think it's a beautiful card. I'm hoping it comes back a 4. You know, I think probably a 3 or 4. But I'm gonna add those to the video. I'll probably making this video a little too long, but you can always fast forward and look to the results. I appreciate you all watching. We will see the results soon. Thanks. Okay, YouTube. Well, the cards are back. It took a little longer. Right before I sent them in was the National, and I realized that PSA was having the $15. So the good news is my experiment is only going to cost me $15 a card. The cards are back. Let's just jump in. I know the first part of this was really long, so I apologize. Excuse me. Here we go. So the first card I'm going to share is that Carl Erskine that my dad gave me. It was one of the last 4 I sent in. Really just looking for an authentic on this one. I wanted to get it slabbed. So let's see what I got. And I got that. I got evidence of trimming. There was no trimming to this card. I know that it got beat up a little bit and it's lost some wear and tear. It wasn't trimmed, but it doesn't matter. I want an authentic anyway. I mean, just wanted this thing in a slab. So there's the Carl Erskine. Next card is the 5480 Matthews. I showed you this one has a little bit of staining on it. My guess, I think, was a 2 on this. So let's see what we got. Oh yeah, a 3.5. That is a really nice grade. Wow, that's a beauty. I'm really, really excited. Picked this one up for 25 bucks, so love this card. Next one is the Campanella, the 55, I think it is, Bowman. This one has a little bit of stain, a little bit of wear and tear. I think I was looking for a 3 on this, so let's see what we got. We got a 2. I think 2 to 3 was a fair grade on this. Man, that's a good looking card though. Pretty happy with that one. And the next card is this Al K-line. It's a 56 Al K-line. I think I was looking for a 3, outside shot at a 4. Let's see what they gave Mr. K-line. Oh yeah, look at that, a 5. Yeah, that's a really, really nice looking card. I picked this one up at a card show in Michigan. Oh, love that card. That's a great grade on that. So really excited to get that one. Okay, here's the first of the crack and resubmit. So this is the Wilt Chamberlain. When I originally turned it in, it was a 4 is what they gave me. So let's see if we got anything better this time or if they stayed with the original grade. Okay, look at that. I got a bump of 1 grade on this Chamberlain. I was kind of hoping for a 6, but you know, I'll take the grade bump. That I can live with. So pretty excited about that one. Next card I am going to, that I resubmitted was this Roberto Clemente, and a 5.5 is what the original grade was. I was hoping for a 6 to a 7 when I first turned it in. Let's see if I did any better this time. There you go. I got the 6. So I did get a slight bump on that one. So I'm pretty excited. Yeah, I think that's fair. You know, I was hoping for a 7, but I'll take the 6. So far, 2 slight bumps. Here's the last one is the Yastrzemski, and this one was the one that they said authentic, and it didn't, minimum size was not met. So cracked it out, decided to resubmit it. You know, it does have a little bit of water damage there. I'm just hoping for a grade, but let's see what we got. Up, the same thing, authentic, minimum size not met. So they're consistent on this one. It's really a shame because that is just such a beautiful, beautiful card. I'm just gonna live with it. I think it's a factory cut. It wasn't trimmed. There's just not much you can do unless I want to send it to PSA, which, you know, I prefer it in this slab. So 2 out of 3, not bad, right? I got a half grade bump on Mr. Clemente. I got a full grade bump on Mr. Chamberlain, and the Yastrzemski came back the same, unfortunately, but still a beautiful card. This is a great looking card. All right, I have 3 more cards. This one is the 2nd year Pete Maravich. I don't think I took a guess on the grade. I thought this was in great shape. I think it's a 6 to potentially a 7. So let's see what they gave Mr. Maravich. A 9. Oh yeah, that is a sweet card. Man, that's exciting. That's really exciting. Wow, do I love that card. Yes. Okay, here's the this is the Willie Mays, it's a bigger slab. This is the Redmond, the 52 Redmond without the tab. I wasn't sure if they'd grade something without a tab or make it authentic. So, well, let's just flip it over and see what they gave me. This is gonna look really good in this holder, so. And they did give me an authentic, which I thought that might be what they'd give me because it doesn't have a tab. But wow, look at that. That's just a fantastic looking card in the slab. So pretty excited about that. And then the last card, this is the 52 Snyder. This does have a tab, so I do expect this one to get a grade. And I think it's as nice a card, maybe even a little nicer. So let's see what they gave the Duke Snyder. Okay, look at that, a 5. That is a sweet card. So really excited. Wow, so this was a pretty good submission for me. I love the K line coming back in a 4, the Eddie Matthews in a 3-5. I got 2 of my 3 cards actually upgraded, and then the Maravich in a 9 made for a really solid submission. So there you have it. I'm sorry this one was so long, but I appreciate anybody that stuck around to the end. Let me know how you think I did. I'd love to hear your comments, and I appreciate, as always, you taking the time to watch. Stay safe, keep collecting, and we will talk to you soon.